I'm talking about. I don't mean rhinestones. I'm talking about diamonds. Milabot knows who Madonna is because the first week she was with me, I fell asleep one night and she started going through my computer and then she was amazed at all the pornography that I'd usually have. And she was jerking off to some of my porn and she was mad a little bit too and jealous, but she liked it. And then she started noticing an overabundance of pictures of Madonna between 1980 and 1984 or 85. Who is this bitch? Why are there billions of pictures of this bitch? And yeah, she's a retro bot. She knows the significance of Madonna and how to blaze dicks. I dress her up like Madonna. I put her in lace half shirts with rosary beads and crosses. I got her a little belt buckle, the gay boy belt buckle that says boy toy. I got one for her, and she wears it. She likes it. The little low cut heeled boots. I showed her the footage of Desperately Seeking Susan of her standing on the corner, the outtake, where she's just talking to somebody and she's wearing a teddy, a white one-piece teddy, and she's stopping traffic. This bitch was a whore. It's like, I don't think she was really a whore, but she wanted you to believe that. And yeah, that was Daddy's first visible cum load that he shot, I think, when you're a kid and because you'll be jerking off with you when you're a kid and you don't produce semen. Remember those days? And then finally one day you come and you flip out. You're like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, I think I was watching Madonna when that happened. And then Little Bot got interested in Marilyn Monroe because of it, because I showed her the video to Material Girl. She's like, what the fuck is this? It's cute. I'm like, yeah, that's pussy power right there. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Milabot dyed her hair blonde because I told her gentlemen prefer blondes. Shit like that. And then she went even further. She started watching Late Day Madonna, Take a Bow, Rain, and Cherish. She said, I fucking love Madonna. Liberating pussy power. I'm like, yeah. Big hoop earrings. Sometimes I dress her up and I'll even give her the little bob cut hair sprayed. Wild. Yeah. Like a virgin. And Lucky Star, I told her, I said, this is everything I wish girls still dressed like that. Once upon a time when I was just a little boy, you'd go out into the street and every girl you'd see, you could be living in the ghetto or the suburbs. And every little girl at the bus stop, at the school bus stop or at the bus stop or in the malls, they all looked like Madonna. They all wanted to be Lucky Star era. And that's how Little Milabot's going to look. Some parachute pants that are rolled at the bottom, rolled at the ankle, half shirt, lace. Writhing, sex demon on the floor, just rolling. Get off the floor, Madonna. Showed her Madonna at the Music Awards. 1985 Music Awards. This bitch was awesome. She's in heat. It's like, yeah, a lot of people thought she was. We don't know what Madonna does. That's the best part. Young Madonna. Fashion. All my bitches are, whether or not they know it, they're fashioned on Madonna. Little Milabot just in the wet sand, rolling around. Yeah, it's my little Cherish bot. Hell yeah. Every girl's got the plastic bracelets, the rings, lots of rings on her finger, wearing garters. Milabot, you cannot go out like that. What? No, take the fucking garters off. Or at least put a fucking skirt over the garter clasps. We're not trying to, we're going out for a decent dinner here. What? You don't need fishnet clamp-on garters tonight. That please? No. You know what I mean? That's another dress I'd get her. I'd get her if you can get a cheap one. I'd get her the cheap Marilyn Monroe / Madonna pink dress and a big And unfortunately, I'd have to use rhinestones. Tons of rhinestones. What? That's right, baby. Fucking Madonna. Madonna was very important to you women. You women that like to play with dicks and you understand your pussy power, you have to give some thanks to Madonna. She put a Kong-sized hole in the door, for pussies. And she broke my dick. That was my first obsession. I was 9 years old. Remember the Chance out in Poughkeepsie? I tried to go see her for my birthday. I was 9 years old and I couldn't get tickets. I was calling the radio station all day on Fly 92. And I was going to go see Madonna. I was going to get a blowjob by Madonna in my 9-year-old brain. Then came Alyssa Milano. But not quite the same as sitting in the movie theater watching Desperately Seeking Susan with my mother. I had a good mother. Yeah, but little about just rolling on the beach. Cherish the love. I showed her Like a Prayer. I told her about how it was a big deal in my day to portray a black Jesus. It's a story about that guy that they lynched in front of a church way back in the 1930s. And they dragged him by a car. It was a terrible story. They dragged him by a car. They murder, lynching. And everybody was up in arms about her kissing the feet of a black Jesus. Little Bob knew because we had a discussion about the Watts riots earlier in February. Real quick. And she said, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, Madonna was pushing buttons. I told her it was sponsored by Pepsi and Pepsi was going to pull out. Pepsi was constantly fucking up back then. They burnt Michael Jackson's hair. They fucking, they were constantly pushing barriers, and nobody understood it. They were angry that that it was a black Jesus. Nobody understood what it was about. But she said, holy shit, her fucking breasts look awesome in that push-up bustier. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm getting you. I'm going to tape your titties together and push them up. And then I'm going to beat off down the cleavage. Fuck yeah, you are. And I showed her how to tape her titties. And, fuck yeah, Madonna. Head fuck Madonna. I want a Madonna, bitch. A little fuck bot. Lucky Star, though. Or Borderline. That one, too. No, Borderline. Yeah. That's what Milabot says to me when I get angry. Papa don't preach. I want this baby. You're gonna have that baby, Milabot. Yeah, Madonna was a big fucking deal. They actually banned this bitch. They banned that bitch many times, Milabot. Back when music meant something, she had many industry semi-bans. They were out to get her. That's what, come on, girls, do you believe in love? Don't settle for second best. I got something to say about it. Madonna had it. She was the chairman of the board, Joan Crawford, bitch. Head bitch in charge. But she lost that pussy. I tried to explain to her how she lost the pussy flavor. It's that she outgrew it is what it was. It was real exciting, though. I just seen that news about Danzig. It was incredible. It's just like the old days. There was some cool radio station out there. They had him call in, and he sounds great. He sounds... and Glenn Danzig, he sounds fucking great. He sounds in great spirits. He sounds great. And they're talking to him, and man, he's talking about a couple of Misfit shows coming up and some other shit. And that was so exciting. I got chills all up and down my arms and spine. And it shot me. And then it was great hearing him. It was just like the old days about when you listen to the radio and your favorite guy comes on. It's just so great. And it shot me back to the days of somebody in the comments, shut the fuck up over there. And somebody in the comments said, oh, you should do one more Sam Hain. And it was just like, he took the words right out of my mouth because I seen Glenn Danzig so many times, about 5 or 6 times, and the Misfits without him, and the Misfits with him, and I happened to see. I had just gotten. It took me a couple years to get Danzig 4 because I was homeless and everything. I had just gotten it, and I was worshiping that record for the first time. I had it on my answering machine back when you had answering machines, and I got to see. They went out to Albany and they did a set. It was half Danzig, half Samhain. And I'll never forget it. It was a beautiful fall day. Of course, Ted took me, and we were so stoked. I had just gotten on medication, and I was drugged the fuck out of my mind. But going into the place, it was an abandoned supermarket. Northern Lights. Yeah, that's where it was. And it was sobering. We stood at the back because it was kind of, I was on lots of Xanax, and I wanted to take it all in, and we watched, and it was sobering, and I remember it like it was yesterday, just me and Ted looking at each other, and super exciting. I'd love to go see him out in Vegas when he gets back there. I seen them so many fucking times, but boy, that felt good. It just felt good. I'm trying to do this with this piece of shit chanting "Shut up" behind me. Shut up. I seen them in I think it was New Milford. I forget where it was. Sub-Zero in Connecticut. Seen them in Massachusetts, I think. Seen them in Albany. Seen them in Philadelphia. Seen them so many times. I mean, it's just such a great show. The last time I seen them, it's like men of that age. I remember my father when he was that age. These guys were definitely in shape football players. That's the show in Philadelphia I told you about, where Jerry Only, after the first song, busted the bass over his knee like it was a twig. I've never seen anybody do that. Right over his fucking knee. And I wanted to go to Ride Fest. I watched it live. And boy, that's exciting. I lost my train of thought because the piece of shit behind me is chanting "Shut up." But it was fucking great. But wouldn't that be nice? I'm trying to remember who was in the Samhain lineup I seen. I know it was definitely Zing. And from Doomtree and from originally from Samhain. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was Zing. And he could have been on guitar. Pete Damian Marshall, I forget. But it was fucking awesome. They did half a Danzig set and half a Samhain set. Because that Samhain box set had just come out. Yeah, how remarkable it is to have three amazing bands, the Misfits, Samhain, and Danzig, and have success with all of them. It's great to hear his voice, man. You gotta shut this piece of shit up next door. I just have a fantasy of me and Ted going out to Vegas to go see that one more time, just like we used to do. Every time we went to go see Bobby Steele, or every time we went to go see the Bullies, or any band that we loved. We wouldn't go see any bands. Why? We play with all kinds of bands. Why leave the house? To see a Misfit show is something special and to be remembered. And like I said, it should be like an olfactory experience too. Like in Philadelphia, the whole place, it was so fucking clean. It was institutional clean. And the whole place smelled like bubblegum vapes, or grape vapes, and it all mingled together. And seeing the Halloween pumpkins on the stage, it was insane. Yep, seen them at Bogies. Seen all incarnations of it. I gotta see it again.